And I have a American fellow who used to come out and visit me all the time, and he'd say, "Come on, JR, where's this 40 below?" You know, and 8 feet of snow. And well, I think we did that this winter.
Yeah, we didn't do too bad, actually.
You know, yeah, and we had a good old-fashioned winter.
I think it's still winter. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell.
It. Yeah, you missed it.
I think we're going right from winter to summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no spring.
That's right.
So let's get right to it then, and let me just turn this really somber background music off.
All right.
And
I'd like to say good morning to Bill and Gary.
The Seminoffs, yeah.
Coming in the studio.
Haven't seen you guys for a very long time.
Anyway, this song is called Cabin Fever. We live up in the mountain where there's 8 feet of snow. When the snow stops falling, it turns 40 below. We hold up in our cabin till we're out of our minds, waiting for the rendezvous in the springtime. We get cabin fever, cabin fever, cabin fever in our soul. We get cabin fever, and that's what's melting all the snow. Well, some folks talk about climate change like it's the latest thing, but Mother Nature's been right here changing everything. Well, ever since creation, this world's been upside down. What's right is wrong, and what's wrong is right. Who's right and who's wrong? Yeah, cabin fever, cabin fever, cabin fever in our soul. We get cabin fever, and that's what's melting all the snow. In the mountain where there's 8 feet of snow. When the snow stops falling, it turns 40 below. Us folks up in the country, by the time we get the news, our blood starts to boil. We get them cabin fever too. We get cabin fever, cabin fever, cabin fever in our soul. We get cabin fever, and that's what's melting all the snow. Yeah, folks, that's what's melting all the snow.
All right. You're having a lot of fun there, Jim.
Well, I always have fun.
Well, you know, that's an awesome song, and it makes a lot of sense.
It does.
As well.
I thought so. When you think about something long enough, there's bound to be a solution come along, you know.
But anyway, in the studio here with John Robert Goodwin, and it's good to have you back, John.
Yeah, it's good to be here, Rob.
Yeah, it's good to be alive, eh, John?
It's good to be anywhere, especially after the winter we had. You know,
yeah.
I didn't know if I was going to make it or not, but
right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to see you're back, and you're writing new songs, and you got a new one for us again, another new one.
Yeah, it seems that singers always end up with, when you get a job, it's always the last job in line because we want to sing as long as we can.
I may get a job.
So
I'm 65.
Anyway, this one winter I was driving by the A&W in Quesnel on 2 Mile Flat, and there was this old yellow logging truck sitting out behind Unimac's shop, and it had a white door on it, you know, and I always, in the back of my mind, I wondered about that old truck. Anyway, I found out whose truck it was, and I said, well, look, I need a job for a few months, you know. And so this Kenny McNaughton, he knew me quite well, and he knew the family, and he said, oh, we got a job for you, Johnny. He says, you take Old Yeller there, and you go up the Cunningham Pass, and haul some logs down to the Dunkley scale, right? And so we'd take a load of cedar to Merritt, and then one load to the Dunkley scale, and load up and do the same thing almost every day, you know. And it was a really long days. Anyway, coming out of that, off them mountains up there in out of the Wells area, there's a long hill called Mexican Hill, and back in the old days, the truckers didn't have any Jake brakes, and they'd ride it down as far as they could without blowing their engine up, and then they'd kick it out of gear and have to let it go because the engines would rev up too much. But anyway, these days it just got the nickname of Mexican Hill. And so here I am up there loading, and we had a loader man that always slept in that winter, and I was always the last truck to get loaded, and I'd have to kick that thing out of gear on some of them hills and get to the scale on time, you know. So I know exactly what it's like, you know.
Hopefully the DOT is not listening.
Oh well. It just slipped out of gear on its own.
Yeah. Exactly.
Anyway, it never fails that just as soon as you get your diesel wound up there, you know there's a moose on the road. Yeah, and you know, when they come out of the swamp, they look like donkeys. So I thought, well, you know, every trucker in the country's seen this, you know, and I've been there myself. And so I call this song Swamp Donkey. And I hope I explained enough that you could figure this out.
Okay, let's go for it.
It goes like this, you know. Old Yeller was a Kenworth with the 444. He had 13 gears and a knot-colored door. We were hauling logs down the Cariboo Trail from the Cunningham Pass to the Donkey Scale. It was winter time in the Cariboo Hills. To keep her upright takes all kinds of skills. You get your diesel humming and what do you know? There's the moose on the road. Oh no, here we go. Swamp donkey, you better get up the road. Swamp donkey, they got a big load. Swamp donkey, there's no time to kill. There's a moose on the road on Mexican Hill. Well, we had a loader man that always slept in. Put up in his bunk like a red tin. The last truck to load was always behind. You had to kick him out of gear and let him unwind. Swamp donkey, better get off the road. Swamp donkey, we got a big load. Swamp donkey, there's no time to kill. There's a moose on the road on Mexican Hill. Now if you're ever out driving in the Cariboo Hills and you see a moose, it'll give you a thrill. A cow and a calf all soaking wet, a sight to see, one you'll never forget. Swamp donkey, better get off the road. Swamp donkey, you got a big load. Swamp donkey, there's no time to kill. There's a moose on the road on Knickerbocker Hill.
Knickerbocker Hill.
Yeah, that's a little hill. There's other quite out.